Welcome to the VeloPro Show. Pretty soon, a lot of the birds are going to be flying south. So let's enjoy them all we can. Winter's coming and fall is almost here. So is the rain. So we're going to talk about riding in the rain just briefly. Now, on my helmet, I normally have a visor and it does two functions. It protects from the sun and rain droplets. The visor collects and kind of deviates the air so I don't get quite as wet on my eyeglasses. Now, if it rains a lot, I'll put this rain cover on, and I don't like this one particularly a lot because it's made out of a material that doesn't breathe well. So you can perspire with this, but there are others that are better, but this is what we have now. Now, the next thing, of course, will be your hands. First off, this time of the year, we're going to need some light gloves that are water resistant for the sprinkles. Then when it gets cooler, something that's a little bit more durable, something that can take more low temperature, and something we can spray 3M Scotchgard on, because that can really help improve the water resistance of these types of gloves. And I like this because it's really bright. Now, if it gets really really rainy and cold, but you will. Here we go. Now, this is neoprene with reflectors and some palm padding. And it's a fine glove, but it's a bit much for most cases. So it doesn't get used that much. Next thing we're going to look at as we go down are our cells. Now, there's two investments that I like. A vest. Now this I showed as a safety vest, but this one also works really well for light rain when it isn't too cold. The next thing is a real cycling rain jacket. And it has to be a cycling rain jacket, or one that's too big and that you won't like it because it'll flop around. What you want is a long tail in the back to protect your tail. Okay, so when you look at a cycling rain jacket, you'll notice it's particularly long back here, and it should be vented. Now you'll see that this one is vented under the arms here and well vented in the back. Some have zippers, some have Velcro. Zippers are really cool because you can control them. These are just open vents, and believe me, they're very beneficial because you're still going to perspire. Anyway, the next thing, of course, will be our bikes. Now, the chain lube you use in the rain should match your conditions. I live in a place where it can rain and stop and rain, and WD-40 works all year round for me. If you want to use something else, feel free. I also use GT85, but when it's raining, WD-40, because it repels water better than anything else I know of. Okay, next thing, mud guards. Now, if you have a road bike, raised blades are really beautiful and they snap on and you don't need any hardware. These are Blumel Primus, and I did a show on them, and I kind of cut these and customized them a little bit to fit my needs here. But you'll notice they do give quite a bit of protection, and the back comes down and will protect the whole back of the bike from any rooster tailing that you might experience when you're zipping down a wet road. Anyway, I have to get going. That's my take on rain gear. The next thing is tires, and on road bikes, like I say, they recommend a reduced pressure. I also believe it's tire compound because I've noticed some tires are more slippery in the rain than others. So that's another thing to look at. If you're going to ride a lot in the rain, maybe check with the manufacturer. Anyway, I'm going to get going, and I thank you so much.